when you're growing up, the first things you do is you start with your first steps, and then you move on to your first words. But what comes next? So what comes next is writing. So how many of you guys are left-handed? Just one? Okay, I'm left-handed as well. So after you talk and walk while you learn how to write. And so when I was smaller, I just went with what I was most comfortable with, not what I knew what was better for me. And so today I am here to inform you on some information like heart diseases, as well as pros to it, as creativity and health life. So we make up 10% of the Earth's population. So 1 out of every 10 people. So there is 7,212,827,368 people, and out of all of them, only 700 million, 21, that number. It's a lot. Make up the population. So when in the past 5,000 years, we've only made up 10%. So as a lefty, you always have to accommodate yourself. You can't always have everything. So in the article by Cap Nelson, the owner of the website Anything That's Handed, published in March 2012, he mentioned that studies tend to sit on the left side of the room, which in this case is not that. But they sit on the left side of the room because of elbow room, so they try not to nudge elbows with right-handed people. And so you have to accommodate yourself to the desk. Me, myself, personally, I prefer the right-hand desk because it gives me more room to move. And then also, as well as, they also have writing utensils and special knives and special scissors, can openers. Sometimes even her products, such as the wand, are for left-handed people. So, diseases. In the article by Katie Kearns, the senior editor of Everyday Health, they surveyed people, and they found that left-handers have a lower rate of arthritis and ulcers, but the negative part of that is that they are more likely to have psychosis, and 11% of bipolar disorders are made up by left-handed people, and 40% of schizophrenia patients are made up as well as left-handed people. You also have increased risk for ADHD, dyslexia, and mood disorders. So mood disorders. A lot of things that are really common, supposedly, is that you are more intact to your emotions due to the fact that on the left side you're more in touch with the right side of your brain. So your emotions cause you to be more scared, also angry as well as shy. And recent research shows that they are more afraid because in the research that I have read online, they put an 8-minute clip as well from the movie Silence of the Lamb. And when they asked to give descriptions of what they had seen, left-handed people tend to give more fragmented answers, which showed more symptoms of post-traumatic disorder. And lefties are more angry because they have negative emotions and they have difficulty processing feelings, which also means it also leads to bitching. Art and music. Because they're more in touch to the right side of the brain, they're more in touch with divergent thinking, which I put the definition up there, was a method of idea generating that explores many possible solutions. So they tend to end up in more creative careers, such as music and art, and they tend to make up more of the musicians as well. Sports. In sports, they have a tremendous advantage. The majority of competitive sports, such as tennis, boxing, and baseball, are the competitive kind. Left-handed people have an upper hand because there are more right-handed people that participate in sports. They use different techniques, so they can't really be figured out. And approximately 50% of baseball players are left-handed. So the fact that there is only 10% of left-handed people and they all end up in both sports is kind of cool. I hope that you are now more aware of what being left-handed how it can affect your life, something as simple as changing a hand. I talked about the accommodations necessary, the diseases, and the health overall, the positive qualities such as being artistic and exceeding in competitive sports. And it's amazing really how something as simple as being left-handed can affect one's life so immensely. So now that you are all informed, don't forget to hug a lefty on August 13th, which is the National Left-Handed